did we decide that this book is about? Is it just a dumb baby book?
Or is there meaning?
Or is it something to do with Stalin not getting what he wanted?
I think it's subjective.
No,
I
I think you're wrong.
This is the Swine Before Pearls podcast with Joel and Trent.
Welcome back to Wild Summer. What are you doing?
What? Sorry. Hi.
Wild Summer, Swine Before Pearls. We're going crazy.
Ice cream edition.
Yep. Jack's still here.
Pull
Hey,
up
everyone.
your favorite high caloric ice cream. We're rocking about 1,400 calories over there.
That's a good time.
Trent's in bulking season. That's what the summer's all about. So, welcome to the podcast. It's Swine Before Pearls, the podcast where we talk about things and experience things.
And today we got a big topic.
Oh,
on our
boy,
hands.
I'm ready for this.
This might be the densest book we've ever covered.
Oh, gosh.
And we actually think we need you guys to understand exactly what we're going through. We're going over The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Half the reason why it's so dense is just so babies won't rip it up.
It's literally the densest book we've covered.
I can't fit it in my mouth.
Joel almost took a bite out of it.
Eat your heart out, Proust.
Yeah, Bruce, can I take
Yeah.
a bite out of your book? So I should qualify. I've never read The Hungry Caterpillar. It's never been read to me. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, so imagine a combination between The Hunger Games and To Pimp a Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of the same themes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, starvation, transformation,
Butterflies.
butterflies. Yeah, it's got everything. This is a book, The Hungry Caterpillar.
Racial commentary?
Yes, it has racial commentary. We are going to get overwhelmed
Okay.
with the racial implications of this book.
I'm ready to get overwhelmed, dude.
All right,
I'm already overwhelmed.
Jack, have you read this book before?
I know I have. I didn't remember it until we started talking about it. Trent spoiled it for me because he showed me the last page, so I know how it ends. But
You don't deserve to experience this book untarnished.
I suppose.
All right, so
I can't wait.
the first page has a bunch of colorful dots on it. Fellas, check out the colorful dots. It says, "For my sister, Krista."
That's
Aw,
not
that's
my
sweet.
sister's
Yeah.
name.
That's sweet.
So,
Who wrote the book?
Eric
Marcel
Carl.
Proust.
Eric Carl,
Eric Carl.
the younger brother of Marcel Proust.
Is he
Okay.
alive?
Eric Carl?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
He's very well known for his art, though. Look at this. This is pretty.
That is nice.
All right, but I'm gonna do some reading, and
Okay.
then we're gonna do some analysis.
Make sure you show the pictures to me.
Okay, I will. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. And look at that. There's the moon. The moon's smiling, and
I don't
there's
think he's smiling.
there's an egg on a leaf. The moon is definitely smiling.
No.
For all you
He's
It's a
not
Mona
smart.
Lisa smile.
for all you listeners out there who are reading along with us, turn the page at this sound.
All right. So, what do we get so far from this book?
Wait,
Birth, death.
the light of the moon, a little egg. I don't understand.
Okay. Let me break it down for you. So, you know caterpillars, right? So, something interesting while I was doing research for this book is that caterpillars actually don't give birth like humans. They actually lay eggs. It's part.
Humans kind of do that.
Oh.
Humans lay eggs.
They have eggs.
Oh.
Do they lay them?
They lay them somewhere.
Okay. Well,
I apologize to Trent's
Imagine-
mom. I know she listens.
she's
What if,
going to
like-
be very upset.
What if like humans actually do lay eggs and there's just like nests in the mountains and we don't know that they're there?
I wouldn't know though.
Yeah.
Should we read the whole book through and then go back page by page?
Maybe.
Because I think
making
this
this
is
up.
too deep a book. I think
Yeah.
we could spend the whole time talking
Okay.
about
This
that
is
first
dense.
page.
So, one Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar.
Ooh.
All right.
Let me see, let me see.
There he is. There's the caterpillar. And there's a giant
Oh,
sun.
look at the sun.
It's huge.
Wait, hold on. That means turn the page.
Okay. You'll notice, if you're reading along with us, that some of the pages coming forward are a little smaller and kind of spoil what's coming up.
Apologies if you don't have the same edition as us.
Is this a scratch and sniff?
No. Okay. He started to look for some food.
Naturally, he is a hungry guy.
On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. See that apple there? It's got a little hole in it so that you can count along with the book.
I don't know if I'd be able to count without the hole.
Well, that's what it's
Whoa.
there for.
Whoa, look at that.
On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears.
No way.
But he was still hungry.
No.
All right. Check it out, fellas.
Dude, this guy is eating a lot of food.
It's about to get crazy, fellas. You know how Wednesdays are, right? So I think this is pretty appropriate. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry.
What if he has a tapeworm?
Oh my gosh. That would explain so much.
What if
Okay,
he
we
This
gotta say-
doesn't sound natural.
We got to save the fan theories for the end.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. Oh, a lot to talk about here, fellas. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry.
No way.
Oh, he did. He did. Look at that.
It was all 5.
There's 5 oranges, and they all have little caterpillar holes in them.
What if that's like for a pencil?
What?
Never mind.
Whoa. Look at that page.
Okay. Oh, this page, this is a full page. This is crazy. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night,
Oh, no.
he had a stomach ache.
No way.
I'm not kidding you guys. This is serious stuff.
Oh, boy.
The next day was Saturday again. The caterpillar.
Wait, the next day was Saturday again?
Oh, wait, no, it was Sunday again. Okay. I skipped a day. Sorry.
Careful.
Sorry. I'm ruining the integrity of this book. I'm sorry. For all of our listeners out there who might I'm sorry to anyone who's feeling like they need to leave at this point.
I hope they do.
Because I ruined the integrity of a classic children's book.
We all make mistakes.
He almost
Trent.
dropped it, too.
Okay.
All right.
The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. He ate through a green leaf. He really did.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now he wasn't as hungry anymore.
Is this the scratch and
And
sniff
he
part?
wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big fat caterpillar.
Man. R/chonkers.
He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out, and
He's a Discord moderator.
he was a beautiful butterfly. Look
Can
at
I see
that.
the butterfly?
He's beautiful.
Why are
Wow.
his wings all weird?
I don't know.
They're like upside down. Is that the it?
That's the
That's
end.
the end.
That's the book. All right, fellas, what are your thoughts on this book?
First thought, inverse Genesis.
Inverse Genesis.
Because we start with Sunday and we work backwards. Instead of creating, we're taking away. He's consuming. He's not bringing into the world. He's taking it out.
Here's my theory. He's stoned. My man is stoned. Okay.
Okay.
Here's why.
All right.
All right. First off, he takes part of an illicit substance.
What? The apples?
Apples?
Okay. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Inverse Genesis.
Wait for me.
We're
wait,
starting off
wait
eating
for me here.
the fruit
Okay.
of the knowledge
I know you
of
guys
good
aren't.
and evil.
I know you guys aren't in like drug subcultures or anything, but a common marijuana intake apparatus is an apple with a hole cut out of it, also known as an apple bong. Okay.
Apple bottom jeans.
So this isn't an apple. This is a bong. So he eats a bong with bong water, gets stoned, and then goes on a spree. Okay, and then he listens. Like, look at this spree. And then he eats something green. Okay, so that's a little more. And then he listens to Dark Side of the Moon backwards, and he's a butterfly. So that's my theory.
Okay.
I think it's a good theory. I think it holds up.
What about you, Trent?
Here's what you're not realizing, you guys. So this is a symbolic transformation journey. All right. So this is actually about me in middle school, right? So
Just you?
just me.
Oh.
This is about me. Nobody else can understand this book like I do.
Wow, your intellect is huge.
Yes. So, each fruit represents different cringe things that I did. All right. So, the apple, for instance, represents the time that I found out a girl liked me and I didn't know what to do. And so one time I just stared at her across the room while giving a presentation. And it was very weird and uncomfortable. And I don't think she liked me after that.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah. It's a lot like Twilight, actually.
Yeah.
Trent?
Yep.
I think you might be reading a little too much
What?
into this book.
The second one. All right, fine. You don't want to hear my cringe stories from middle school? That's okay.
Sounds like somebody needs an ego death.
All right. Well, he gets fat, and that was like me in middle school. And then he became a beautiful butterfly with his own podcast about pigs reading content.
I think you're reading into it a little bit more.
I think you got some things right.
Okay. My issue is, though, he gets fat.
Mhm.
How could he get fat?
He be eaten, though.
No. But he's eating healthy. Look at all
Oh,
these
Look,
fruits.
well, look what he ate on Saturday.
Okay, but Saturday's Saturday.
Dude, that man was eating like one apple for the whole
Okay.
day, and then Saturday he ate through like a
Listen.
carnival.
Look at this. These are not the entire thing. These are bite-sized. Okay?
Dude, he's the size of a...
No! Look how big this guy is. That's
He's
huge. That's
big.
about the size of my hand.
Let me see. For those of you who are only listening, we have a tape measure
Okay.
that we're using to size.
It's about 6.5 inches.
That's 6 1/4.
Okay,
I'd
six
say.
6.25 inches. Okay, that he is not fat.
He got fat.
We got fat.
Why
by
are we
eating
calling
so
him
much.
fat?
The book calls him
I
fat.
don't think that's a healthy thing to tell
Well,
the
you can bring it up
caterpillar.
with Mr. Eric, whatever, Carl.
If he's still
Weezer.
alive, I
Wait.
will.
I think we're coming across something. Maybe this book is really problematic. Have we thought about that?
Can we cancel the hungry caterpillar?
No?
I think we should.
Okay.
Imagine you're a
What-
small caterpillar reading this.
Well, what's problematic about it?
All right. So first off,
It's saying that you can get fat and then turn into a butterfly. You don't think that's problematic?
that's problematic. All right. But think about it, right? So the first thing he eats is an apple, right? Why did he pick an apple? I think it shows a lot about his character that he didn't even stop to consider other fruits. All right? If you want to have a healthy and balanced diet, you should think about what you eat before you eat it. He didn't even look up the nutrition facts of the apple, all right? Is this the kind of message we want to send to kids? Look at this last page. He's binge eating, and the book does not reprehend him for his
Yes,
binge
it
eating.
does. He had a stomachache.
He had a stomach ache. Big deal. Everybody gets stomach aches.
Trent, I think you're not reading into the book enough now.
What?
I
You know
think
what?
the stomachache means a little more than just a temporary.
I think the caterpillar
Discomfort.
is morally reprehensible.
Why is he morally reprehensible?
Because he's a glutton. He
Joel.
doesn't care.
When you were born and
Yeah.
you walked into this world, were you really thinking about the things that you were consuming?
Yes.
He's 6 days old. He's had all the time in the world to
I
figure
was a
this out.
smart baby.
And as you grew up, were you thinking about all the things, both not just food, but that you were putting into your
dude.
brain? All those movies, all those TV shows, were you thinking about,
Yeah.
is this good for me? Is this bad
Every
for me?
single one.
It was in front of you
Yeah.
and you just consumed
Yeah.
it.
Wait, guys. I think Joel is onto something with the drugs, all right? Think about it. Think about it, okay? So he starts off with just one food,
Yeah.
right? But that's not enough for him.
Yeah.
He has to keep coming back.
He's an addict.
And he
This
has
is a book about addiction.
to keep going further and further into his addiction.
Yes.
And he can't stop.
Amen.
And he's trying more extreme things.
Yep.
A wider variety of things.
Yep.
And
And
the
then he-
apple is a gateway drug.
It's a gateway drug, and then he bottoms out and turns into a piece of poop.
I think the apple has something to do with Macintosh.
Oh. Wait.
What if this
Apple,
is an allegory about-
Macintosh is supplying drugs to people to subordinate them.
And turn them into caterpillars.
We cracked it, Steve Jobs.
The butterfly pavilion was created by Apple.
The butterfly effect.
Look at it.
For Rizzle, though, my dear friends. It's about self-control.
Nah.
Self-control.
Self-control.
What's that? Who's he?
Ask the caterpillar.
But I don't understand how all that bad. What if this is an allegory for Christianity?
Okay.
So
Hear me out.
he lives a life of sin.
All right.
Look at all this sin. He's eating. He's obviously a glutton.
And then he quite literally
And then-
turns a new leaf.
On Sunday. Now get this.
Oh.
On
Oh,
Sunday.
it's Sunday.
The Lord's
Oh,
the
my.
Lord's day.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Wow, that's
Hallelujah.
crazy.
He eats some leaf and his tummy ache feels wet. So the leaf is the Bible. We have to eat the leaf and then we die. He dies in the cocoon.
Okay.
And then he becomes an angel,
An angel.
aka a butterfly.
Well, let me ask you this. What's so great about him becoming a beautiful butterfly?
So he can eat more and feel
Well,
less
here's
bad
the thing.
about it.
If you crush a cockroach, that's good, right?
Yep.
If you crush a butterfly, you're a monster.
Yeah.
So does this book have something to do with the importance of aesthetics and how we value things? Because a cockroach and a butterfly are both just bugs, but one act is morally reprehensible and the other is praised. What does that say about aesthetics and how we view the world and people?
I think we're speciesist.
Wow.
Why is it?
If a bus full of soldiers blows up, everybody goes on with their life because it's expected. But when a bus full of children blows up, everyone loses their minds.
When a bus full of butterflies blows up.
Everyone. Everyone just loses their mind.
Society is all wrong,
Well,
and I'm the only one who's right.
let me tell you something, guys.
Okay.
We're not the only great minds in this world who
Are
have
we
thought
not?
about this book in such a deep and philosophical manner.
Who also thought of it?
Fun fact, the the Pringle Institute for Ethics,
I'm glad they're branching out.
they like making tubed,
Sour cream and onion just wasn't cutting it for me.
they like making tubed snacks and also talking about the moral ethics.
Wait a minute.
Hungry
It's
cat.
Prindle, not Pringle. The Prindle Institute.
Oh, I was about to say, is Pringle using the Hungry Caterpillar to advertise gluttony in order to get
Well,
more
fun
purchase?
fact: this is sponsored by Tyson Foods.
Holy cow, Joel! You ate that ice cream quick.
Do you have a tummy ache?
Wait, you guys,
Dude, eat a leaf?
this is the worst podcast to eat on.
Do you need to eat a leaf?
Give me a leaf and I'll eat it. I'll eat that plastic lay. Honestly. Okay, so I want to talk about the philosophical questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they had
There's
a
some good
couple.
ones.
All right, let's go.
Why did the caterpillar get a stomach ache?
Because he ate lots of crappy food.
Wrong, because he's a capitalist pig and he doesn't understand the intricacies of
Yeah,
socialism.
I think the book might be a metaphor for capitalism.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Okay, think about it, you guys. So, the caterpillar eats all of the fruit, right? He doesn't save any for the 99%.
This is true.
If that caterpillar was in my house, would I get any fruit? No. He ate all of it. All right?
He didn't. That's the thing. He didn't eat all of it. He ruined it. He just took a bite out of each one,
They had to throw that.
and then he just left it. And it's like, well, no one wants to eat this now. He's wasting it.
It's just like how the 1% have 99% of the wealth,
Yeah.
and they store it in their savings accounts instead of spending it and stimulating the economy.
Revolution.
Capitalism. That's incredible. I think the stomach ache is the guilt of knowing that you are a tax upon society and that people want to eat you.
Well spoken, comrade. So I have a good question from the Pringle Institute.
Okay, let's go.
Do you think the caterpillar would have acted differently if someone could tell him to eat healthy? If you were the caterpillar, would you have acted differently? Why or why not?
Okay, so I actually think this book is a metaphor for socialism, right?
Sure.
So you have to think back like to Joseph Stalin. Okay? If someone had guided him to run the country better, would he have enacted a form of communism that would have been successful? I think not. I think that Joseph Stalin was rotten to the core, and he was corrupt, and he saw an opportunity for power created by the system of communism, right? So in the same way, the caterpillar saw that he had the opportunity to take the fruit of the nations and eat it, and took advantage of the trust of the other fruit eaters of the world.
No, I think it's just a fat caterpillar.
I think it's just like you get sick if you eat bad
Yeah,
food.
eat bad food.
Oh.
I don't know where Joseph Stalin comes into this.
I wonder if he ever got sick from eating bad food.
He had a tummy ache. They're like, Joseph, there's a half-eaten ice cream cone. Oh.
I think that's more of like a Kim Jong-il thing.
So I think this question begs, if somebody's doing something bad and you tell them to stop, would they act differently? No.
No.
He's going to do what he wants. You
Yeah.
want to know why? Because he's an addict.
I think what the caterpillar needs is a guiding hand, right? Because you can't force him to change his ways.
Well, he has no parentals.
no.
Where are his parents?
Yeah.
Where are the caterpillar's parents? They're
Uh,
nowhere to be seen. They left him. You know what? He's justified. He's yes. Yes. Fight me. He's
Okay,
justified. He's
Joel.
been left on a plant. He has no guidance. What is the moon gonna guide him?
You
Look,
know-
this guy's baked.
It's
You know what?
fine.
Everyone's baked.
Did your parents stand by for every piece of media that you consumed and ingested?
Yes. When I watched the first season of Rick and Morty, my mom was standing in the room with me.
And
She
what
said it
did
was
she say?
okay.
Well, maybe they should write a different
But he
children's
didn't
book.
even have any parentals to begin with. He has no moral sense.
I mean, that does bring up the question, to what extent do you have responsibility for morals that you were not taught?
And it also asks the question, well, not really asks the question, but it kind of makes us consider the fact that actions have consequences. And whether or not we're aware of what we're doing or not, the consequences are still the same. If, the caterpillar didn't know that eating that food would make him sick, but you know what? Even if he did and he still did it, the consequences would have been the same.
But he was able to alleviate his consequences simply with a simple course correction. Simply eating a leaf was not only satisfying, but seemed to overwhelm his stomach problem.
It did say he was no longer hungry.
I think it was a solution, but I think he was just as happy eating the food.
You think so? Well,
Yeah,
is
why wouldn't he-
happiness the
why wouldn't
end
he
all
have
be
stopped?
all?
Yes, this is about gluttony.
So this is a hedonist
This is about
masterwork.
Ah.
hedonism.
Is this? Yes.
See, the book is disappointing because he becomes a butterfly and not a basement-dwelling gamer like he was meant to be.
This is true.
Oh.
That's why the book's disappointing.
This is a visual gag, Joel. This is for a podcast.
I can see you from here.
Joel's looking through the holes in the
Listen.
book.
There's another question I could ask here.
Okay. Go for it.
Is change always good? Can you think an example where change is bad?
Change is always unequivocally good, and I will die on this hill.
What about the dinosaurs?
Good.
Man,
They
boy,
died.
Germany changed a lot in the 30s, didn't it?
Okay. You had to go
okay,
there.
unequivocally. Ugh.
Yeah.
Robert J. Oppenheimer
All right.
changed a lot
No.
when
no.
he became death.
Fellas, when you bring up the Nazis in an argument, it is only because you have lost. And you have no further ground to stand
I didn't
on.
bring up the Nazis. I brought up
That's-
us. I brought up
that's-
the Americans.
I'll
No, Joel
fight
brought
on
up
this
the
hill with
Nazis.
you. Let's go toe to toe.
All right. Change is always good.
Is it
and
though?
Yes.
What about global warming?
Global warming? Good. I hope that the polar ice caps melt and drown everybody. I hope that people try and sell their homes to get away from the melted ice that is drowning out their homes, and there will be no one to buy them. That is what I want. I want them to be stuck in their crappy homes in serious financial burden because they are unable to move away. That is what I want. That is change. I don't care how it comes about.
Man, that speech is going to go great when you're a politician in 2 years.
They'll be all right.
Yeah.
The people need to know that I am unequivocally for change, regardless of the consequences.
Oh, okay.
Unless it makes me a bad person.
The things stay the same. What do you think, Jack?
About what?
Is change always good? Can you think of examples where change is bad?
Well, if my ice cream melted, that'd be pretty bad.
It's melting now. You better eat up, big boy.
But
But it makes my stomach hurt when I eat too much of it.
here's the deal.
When I drink too much Bingo Bright, my stomach hurts.
When I go to the store, I actually prefer not to get my change. I just store it in my pocket, and then it kind of goes on the ground in
Talking
my
about the wrong
room.
change.
The wrong change?
Yeah.
What?
We're talking about change. You know,
Oh.
like the social movement.
Oh.
I have another question.
Okay. What you got?
Have you eaten a lot of sweets? Did it feel good?
Feels all right to me.
Does it feel good?
No.
That's 1,400 calories.
Yep. I'm not going to eat it all tonight, but it makes me sad every time it starts melting.
We should eat it.
So what did we
But that's a lot of
decide?
calories.
What did we decide that this book is about? Is it just a dumb baby book?
Or is there meaning?
Or is it something to do with Stalin not getting what he wanted?
I think it's subjective.
No,
No, I
I
think
think you're wrong.
well, that's
All right,
subjective.
Jack, do you believe that art should be quantified objectively, or do you believe that all analysis is deeply rooted in the subjective?
I wasn't prepared to answer questions like these when we're going over this little baby book on bugs. I think anybody can pull anything out of their butts when their back's against the wall. Just like I'm doing right now.
Very thoughtful. That answered my question.
I think this book can mean whatever you want it to mean. At the end of the day, I think Eric Carle wanted to get a specific message across.
What do you think that is?
Don't eat too much bad food.
That's a good meaning. Trent, what do you think?
So if you think about it, right, there are 7 days of the week. Not every day is as good as the others. And not every fruit that the caterpillar eats is as good as the others either. But when you get to Saturday, that's when things go a little wild. There's all sorts of things you can eat on Saturday. But then on Sunday, you're eating leaf.
Gotta eat your leaves.
Eat your leaves.
And What is life if not eat and leave?
Stupid joke. It's a stupid joke.
Yep.
I hate you for that.
I'm sorry. Sometimes improvisational comedy is not funny.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to stay by my original statement. I think this book is about drug use.
Okay. Great.
So,
Well,
I guess we're a house divided.
Yep. And that's really what this book is about, is divided houses.
I think it was meant to be divisive.
I think it was a dumb baby book about a bug. I think he spent 4 minutes writing this book.
Jack, this is number 64 on Goodreads Best Book Ever list. Are you willing to say that this is just a baby book?
Yes.
The people decided.
The people are stupid.
You are against democracy.
Just like the hungry caterpillar.
He's an anarchist.
All right. So, fellas,
Yeah.
you have just now partaken in one of the best books of all time. How are you better?
I legit got a tummy ache from eating a whole thing of ice cream while we were doing this.
Yeah.
Better go find a leaf.
I called you out for it and you criticized me.
I don't feel good, and I wish somebody had told me this earlier that I could have avoided this.
I'm better because when I have kids, I'm going to make sure they read a good baby book like Dr. Seuss and, Red Fish, Blue Fish, One Fish, Two Fish, because that's a book with some actual, value, because it teaches you to count and colors.
This one had holes in it, though.
So, I'm better.
You got it
Because-
upside down.
Oh. If you think about it, life is about the small decisions and what you do with them. And this is a baby book that has nothing to do with them.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
Baby book.
Any book that we do not understand is a stupid baby book, and people are dumb for enjoying it.
You hear that, Marcel?
We're still on this train. Screw you, Marcel. You wrote a
Screw you.
stupid book about your walks.
You did a little baby book because you like pooping in your diaper.
Yeah, I enjoyed reading The Hungry Caterpillar more than listening to your book.
I learned nothing from either one.
I refuse to learn anything.
I hope there's a literature fan in this podcast who hates that we read a baby book and enjoyed it more than the stupid walk book.
The stupid walk book.
All right. So, how dense was this book, you guys?
I give it a solid 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.6.
I'd do a 10, but I'd put the 0 before the 1
So
and then put a 0 after the 1.
So 1.
10.
Oh.
Because there's a 0 after the 1 again.
I don't know how I've made it this far in life.
I don't know either.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
I like the communist overtones.
Yeah.
It was deep.
I really like the anarcho-capitalist overtone.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what's coming up next.
What is coming up next?
Okay, so next week we are going to talk about The Big Lebowski.
My
Actually,
number one.
No, not next week. Next week we're doing In the Field.
In the Field.
Then we're talking about The Big Lebowski the
Yeah,
week
dude.
after. Pretty cool.
Big Lebowski, man.
And then we are going to cover something by Simon and Garfunkel. You chose
Bridge
it.
over troubled water.
Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel.
Thank you.
And
I am
then-
an intellectual.
What's the book?
I'm pretty sure it's
I have it.
is it
on the
my
list.
book?
Yeah, it's your book.
Oh, Into the Wild.
Into the Wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that by Kerouac? Jack Kerouac?
No, it's
London.
not by Jack Kerouac. It's by
Chris McCandles.
yeah, what's his face?
Christmas Candles.
Christmas candles.
Christmas Candles. It's by whatever.
All right.
We'll
well,
figure. I
This
can't
is
remember his
this
name.
is Jack's last time on the podcast. We're
Yep.
kicking him off.
That's right.
We're
because we
burying him
hate
in the
him.
backyard.
Rightfully so.
Look at his look.
And he
look
has
at
to
his
go
eyes.
back to Oklahoma.
Yep.
This has been another episode of Wild Summer where we cover whatever we want.
Hey,
for
thanks.
fun.
I've got a
Thanks.
huge tummy ache because I'm allergic to dairy, so I'm
Thanks
gonna go
for-
drop a bomb.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Hey, thanks for being here, Jack. Would you like to give any final words to the audience?
No.
Okay.
All right.
We love you. Kisses.
Except for one of you. I hate one of you specifically.
Bye.